So, what is the Toddler Project?
The Toddler Project is a research study that we have here at Georgia State where we study toddlers who have language delays. And to do that, we use technological devices that have buttons on them and recorded voices to give them a way and a means to communicate with others.
And the kids in our study are kids who are significantly developmentally delayed.
It's a big benefit because a lot of them, well, the ones we see here, can't speak more than 10 words. So it gives them an outlet to be able to communicate with everybody else, let them know what they need. And
I would say that it gives them a voice.
There are several different devices that kids with language delays can use depending on their development. The more developed a child is, the more buttons that is probably going to be on their device, giving them a larger vocabulary. And if they are have less development, then they will have fewer buttons because they don't have as broad of a vocabulary to communicate anyways.
This particular device has 6 levels. As you can see, you can switch from level to level. And we make the overlays to coordinate with the actual level that we put them on. And this is this toddler's book overlay. So we put on number 2. And we'll slide the overlay in on this side. This one in. There we go. So she can ears. Baby.
Well, in the Toddler Project, we have 2 main groups. There's the hybrid group and the output group.
The first condition that I'll talk about is the hybrid group. In the hybrid group, the interventionist gives the child input via modeling. So I might say, I'm going to play with the ball. And then take out a ball and give a visual model for what I've just modeled on the device. The output condition is just the second part of what I described in the hybrid condition. I would not model in the output condition. I would only say, you tell me here, ball, and then provide hand over hand if necessary.
There are 2 other groups on top of the output and the hybrid group, and those are the waitlisted and the non-waitlisted groups. The waitlisted group is actually a control to make sure that the intervention that is done is not just normal development that will progress over 3 months, but it is actually the result of the intervention and the technology device.
It looks like over time the machines really progressed into much more advanced technology.
They definitely have. I mean, they've gone from really large objects that have to be wheeled around by children to very relatively small things that can be portable and used in everyday facets of life.
Well, since technology is only going to be advancing and improving from here on, I guess it's only natural that they get accustomed to, at an early age, using the technology. So the benefit is it's kind of universal, really.
Prolo Quo To Go is augmented communication in your pocket. The relatively new iPhone and iPod products offer this application, which can be used to communicate like the products seen earlier, but on the go. This new version of augmented communication technology was recently featured on Fox News in Atlanta. With screens that can be changed with a swipe, this new technology is priceless to a child with communication disabilities. The screens can be modified to display whichever buttons the user may need, and the buttons can be made smaller or larger depending on the child's motor skills.
Actually open the program, the symbols can be as small as the application size you see themselves in the beginning screen, or they can be for the screen as big as you want, just so that the person using it has access to the actual symbols they want to use.
With the recent predominance of iPhones in society, this technology is pretty new and growing fast and becoming more useful as the technology expands. Thanks to technologies like these Apple products and Prolo Quo To Go, and the research of the Toddler Project, many disabled children are being given a gift of fire, you might say, a voice.